So the world is ending, or rather, South Africa's power supply, because load shedding is becoming more and more frequent as time goes. I swear, every time the weather is bad, load shedding is announced. It's almost as if they're working in reverse because they're supposed to use load shedding to conserve energy, yet, the more they load shed, the more load shedding they seem to be doing. If you get it, you got it. If you don't get it, forget about it. So now that I gave you a damn good reason why you need alternative energy, let me show you this LED light that I bought from takealot.com. So this is a 25 watts, not very bright, I admit, but it does the job for now. And we're gonna make the unbox as quickly as we possibly can. That's why I'm speeding up most of it, so I don't waste your time. I know you got places to go and other videos to watch and whatnot, so let's go. So this right here is the panel. This is what the panel looks like. You saw all the other accessories that the light come with and the light itself, and I'm just gonna give it a quick test before I start my installation. This is a very straightforward installation, so you can see that it actually has a little bit of charge already because it lit up, and these are the batteries that goes into the remote control. The remote control is also very easy to use. There are different modes that come with the remote control, so you can set it to turn on and off by itself depending on the sun. You can also set how long you want it to be switched on while it's turned on. And let me disconnect it so I can start mounting. I'm gonna just remove these little clamps over here. I'm just gonna remove these for now so that I can mount this on the wall. Right, so I'm gonna put the bracket in place, and then there's a bolt that goes over the bracket. You just screw that little bolt in. And the bolts go on both sides. It's a little bit tedious, so yeah, you need to be patient with this. But my 3-year-old son can probably do this work. It's very easy to do. There we go. Tighten this up. And once it's tightened, now you need to go to the back of the panel and put the bracket for the panel. This one goes on the outside of the panel, and you're gonna put the screw from the inside, and it goes, then you put the lock on the outside. You do the same thing on the inside, also put the screw from the inside, and then fish it out and put the washer in between the bracket and the panel. It's not really crucial, and it doesn't really matter whether you put this on or not, I don't think anyway. But you tighten that and you're able to make this panel stand or lie down or whatever, make it face whichever one you want. So next I'm gonna put it up, and you can see there that I've already put the light up. And now I'm just gonna make the wires neat. I don't want the wires to be very visible, so I'm gonna put zip ties around it, but I just need to make sure that you can see it first and that it's working properly also. Alright, then I just make the wire go all the way to where the panel is gonna be. I'm gonna put the panel on top of the zinc roof, and here's the light. That's what it looks like. And you can see here that I just used the zip tie to hold it in place. I'm not gonna be drilling and all of that because that's too much work, so this zip tie should suffice. It's gonna hold it in place for a long time, but obviously if you want a more permanent fixture, you can drill and then put that drill in for yourself. And then I'm gonna put the panel on top of the roof. So this is what the panel looks like. I'm also just gonna bolt it. One of the zinc roof already had a screw that was holding it in place. I just unscrewed that and then used the same screw to screw the panel on, and it's in place. Now I'm gonna test the light, and it's working on all the functions. So you can see the green light blinking there, the green LED light. That is indicating that the panel is currently charging the light. So that means we're a go. It's actually charging. And this is during the day, but you can still see it's a little bit bright. You can see that the light is on. I'm just doing my testing here, pressing all the buttons to make sure that they all respond to the light. When you put this on automatic, where it turns on and off depending on the weather anyway, you're not really gonna need to switch it on. But just to give you an idea, this is what it looks like at night. And I must say, it's not as bright as I would have liked it to be, because if you're just chilling in the garden or you just don't want outside to be too dark, then I think it's okay to use this. You can use it for that purpose, but otherwise I would rather go with a higher watt. So not 25, maybe 60 or 100 watts, somewhere around there, because this is bright but not very bright. So would I recommend this? Yes and no. If you just want a light that'll work and you don't need to mind it after installation, because you don't need to switch this on and off, it'll switch on and off by itself, this will work just fine. And it's not very bright, just bright enough that if the garden or the area you're trying to light up wasn't too dark, you're gonna see what's going on. And also, it's probably got a distance of probably just about 20 meters. Yeah, just about 20 meters from where the light is, that it's gonna be able to light up. Other than that, it's not gonna be brighter. One thing I also need to note is that when there's not a lot of sun or when it's cloudy, the battery has less time to charge because there's no sun to charge it. So that also means that the hours it'll stay on are going to be less. So instead of being on for the full 5 hours or so, it's only gonna be on for about 2-3 hours, and it's already gonna start dimming down. So that's a downside, I guess. It's really dependent on the sun for it to function to its optimum level. Other than that, really, it works just fine for small functions, like if you're gonna put it in front of your porch or you're gonna put it outside of your garage, it'll light it just fine. So thanks for watching, and like the video if it enlightened you a little bit, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. I'm gonna review more products that you can get on Takealot or products that you can get in South Africa. All right, till next time, peace.